Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Rat City. My name is Victoria and welcome. For this video, I decided to talk about separation anxiety in dogs. I came to the conclusion that this is a video that I really wanted to make because it's very apparent in our 7-month-old Akita, Hunter, that he has separation anxiety. Separation anxiety is essentially what it sounds like. When a pet that is strongly bonded to his or her owner becomes separated, this is not a situation of being abandoned, it's temporary separation, like in our case going to the store or whatnot, leaving the house and having to leave him here. It can cause them emotional distress, and that can come out in a number of ways, which most commonly involves destructive behavior, barking, crying, having accidents, mainly peeing in the house, trying to escape, whether a dog's in the yard and they're trying to dig out, or if a dog is clawing at a door or trying to get out a window. They're just so anxious from the separation. There's kind of a running joke about it that when you leave to go anywhere, your dog thinks it's the last time that they're gonna ever see you and they have a complete meltdown. Separation anxiety is obviously a very real thing, and it's transparent that it's something Hunter suffers from. It's quite common actually for the Akita breed to experience separation anxiety. Some things that I've read indicate that because of their protective nature, they feel anxiety because they are unable to protect their owner because they're not together. They're so attached to their owner that it's difficult not to be around their people. They're pack animals. There's a level of respect there. There's a level of dependency, need, and love. I've also read some stuff about Akitas where people say that they specifically don't have separation anxiety because they are so willful and independent, stable, and believe strongly that their owner is going to come back. They don't have a fear response or an anxiety response because they know that they're good. They're gonna see their owner again. But there's a whole spectrum of personality types in animals. For whatever reason, Hunter experiences separation anxiety. Hunter's expression of separation anxiety is generally destructive. Oddly enough, his focus is very much on trash. Often we have come home to paper bags that are just shredded and flung all over the room. He gets up on furniture, which it's pretty obvious because it's, you know, a disaster. Pillows are all on the floor. Sometimes things are knocked over, like a lamp or a chair. When we're here, he's good. Every now and then, if he really has to go out and we're not awake, he doesn't have an accident, but it does come out in a destructive way. And of course, I have that video, my Akita destroying things, and that is exactly about being very aware of your dog's needs so that they don't really feel the need to express their frustration in destructive ways. Anyway, getting off topic. So after coming home many a time to things being misplaced and cardboard being shredded and trash and whatnot, I had the brilliant idea to set up a hidden camera. This camera, actually, that is capturing me right now. It wasn't technically hidden, I mean, Hunter was staring at me setting it up the entire time, but what I captured is pretty amusing. So that's the video that you guys are about to see here. The reason I decided to do this is because I wanted to know what the process was behind this. I wanted to watch his anxiety rise. I put a clock on the video. I do a lot of jump cuts so that you're not, you know, bored to death of the time where he is not on camera. The clock jumps with the cut, so it's always the right time. He starts off crying, kind of whimpering. A lot of dogs start yelping or barking. I think he barked once in the video, and it was at a piece of trash. I'm not gonna give it all away, but I think you guys will enjoy watching this. It's also pretty interesting just to see specifically how he reacted to it. Yeah. When I watched it, you know, initially, it's always frustrating to come home to seeing that, but I knew that he had separation anxiety, but being able to actually see that and hear him crying and see him get frustrated was, I feel like I could be more empathetic with him. It is still kind of, you know, funny. I was about to say cute, but I don't know if it's any of those things. I think that I'm not as upset because it's trash. I mean, those bags aren't. We use those, but yeah. I was actually just laughing today about this thing I read about that, where a sign of adulthood is having a large bag full of bags. That is very, very true. I can't think of a single thing that he's destroyed that has been expensive. I think he destroyed one phone cable, if I recall. Everything else has really been whatever's on the floor. We have some cardboard boxes under our little makeshift kitchen, as you saw there, and obviously he sometimes gets into that. I try and keep it in the hallway that goes out there, leads upstairs so that he can't get to it. Whenever we leave, we've got in the habit of closing our bedroom door. Some people might be wondering, why don't you crate him when you leave? And that's a good question. So we do have a crate for him, but because we moved and because of COVID, we haven't been able to swing getting him a larger crate. And though he can fit in this one, we just don't really feel comfortable sticking him in there. We're never gone for long periods of time. We don't like leaving him, but we're just gonna kind of wait on that. I did the Akita destroying things video and this, and it might come across as this is like an all the time thing, but I'm really just kind of highlighting instances in which we do experience that. He really is a good boy. Yeah, and he's a puppy, so as far as puppies go, he's been fairly easy in comparison to some of my and my partner's other experiences with dogs. So honestly, he's pretty chill most of the time. He's actually really super silly. Akitas are kind of known for that, for being like stoic around strangers and then silly around their people. But Hunter actually is just kind of silly all the time. Everyone loves him. The last couple times we've gone to the store, nothing. He hasn't touched a single thing. He's had all his toys out and he's just been laying there like a good boy. So just to kind of summarize this video and bring it to a close, dogs that tend to experience separation anxiety are people dogs. And apparently working dogs experience it less because they're having to make independent decisions. They're very bonded. Sometimes the bonds can be even stronger to their owner, but they have a job to do. I read that the most common dogs who experience separation anxiety, there's a list, but the top two are two of the most commonly owned dogs, German Shepherds and Labs. Labradors are actually number one, tend to experience a high amount of separation anxiety. So I'm just speaking from my experience with Hunter. Yeah, a little update on him, by the way. We took him to the vet the other day. That trip actually is going to be a different video. We took him to the vet and his current weight now is 73.8 pounds. He's not even a year old. About 4 months shy of a year, and he's 73.8 pounds. He's just growing up so fast. Oh, also another funny thing is this. Fox. His tail came off. This stuff is so emotional for me. He's had this since he was a baby. I know he's still a puppy, but since he was, since we first got him, he's had this fox. He was playing with Daddy in it. It got ripped off. Yeah. He has another one just like it. It's a raccoon, but I love this because it went with my fox. We both had our foxes. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try and fix it for him. He's so strong now. I could definitely sew this. I'm not gonna stuff it with anything. It had this crinkly stuff in here, but this like paper. don't want to ramble too much and have this video run too long, so that's basically it. I just wanted to share that with you, and I'm probably going to set up another camera, multiple camera setup, lights, multiple cameras, special effects. Just see how that goes. I do hope it's something that he can come to terms with. I think that as he grows into maturity, you know, the older he gets, he's gonna know that we're always gonna come back and he's okay and he can feel safe. Or it might not. I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've got a lot of fun things planned for the future and I'm really excited to make those videos. So please subscribe if you want to get notifications to check them all out, and so you can know what's up. Please follow me on my other social media, and yeah, please like this video. If you didn't like it, I don't know. Thanks again for watching, and bye.